Dust everywhere. Indiana Jones, fedora firmly in place, navigated the skeletal remains of a long-forgotten city. Crumbling concrete giants scraped the sky. Nature, in its slow, persistent way, was reclaiming what was once hers. This wasn't some ancient temple, this was a concrete jungle, swallowed by time. He squinted at a faded sign barely clinging to a tilting building. It read, "Trump Tower, a touch of class. How ironic." He pushed open the glass door, miraculously still intact. The air inside was stale, heavy with the silence of ages. The lobby, once gleaming with wealth and arrogance, was now a graveyard of broken dreams and dust-covered marble. He ventured further, each step echoing in the cavernous space. He found a staircase half buried under debris but still passable. "Always with the stairs," he muttered, his knees protesting with every step. He was getting too old for this. Floor after floor he climbed, each one a variation on the same theme of decay and desolation. Then, on what was probably the 100th floor, something caught his eye, a faint glow emanating from a room at the end of the hallway. Intrigued, he moved towards it, his hand hovering over his trusty whip. He wasn't expecting much, maybe a stray firefly that had wandered in from the outside world. He pushed open the door, and there it was, a television screen, flickering with life. Not static, not some distorted signal from a dying world, but a clear, high-definition image. On the screen, a vibrant logo. Wowza TV. What in tarnation? He breathed, his eyes wide with disbelief. A television? Working? After all this time? It defied logic, defied everything he knew about the world. He took a step closer, mesmerized. He hadn't seen anything like it since ever. His world, the world he knew, was one of ancient artifacts and forgotten languages. This was something else entirely. It was a cooking show. A chirpy woman with overly white teeth was demonstrating how to make a soufflé. "Remember folks, folding is key," she trilled. Indiana stared, utterly captivated. It was surreal, watching this remnant of a lost civilization. What were soufflés? Were they some kind of ancient delicacy? He flipped through the channels, each one more bizarre than the last. A reality show about people trapped in a house full of cats. A documentary about the mating habits of the Patagonian Mara. He paused on a news channel, the headline blaring, "Asteroid threatens Earth, are we doomed?" He chuckled dryly. "A little late for that, wouldn't you say?" he muttered to the empty room. This Wowza TV was a treasure trove of information, a window into the past. He could almost see them, the people of this lost world, glued to their screens, oblivious to the impending doom. He wondered if they had any idea what was coming, if they had time to prepare. He spent what felt like hours glued to the screen, soaking it all in. The laughter, the drama, the sheer banality of it all. It was both fascinating and terrifying. Fascinating because it gave him a glimpse into a world he never knew. Terrifying because it served as a stark reminder of the fragility of civilization. What had happened to them? Had they been wiped out by the asteroid mentioned on the news? Or was there another, more sinister explanation? He switched off the TV, plunging the room back into silence. The silence of ages. He had a feeling he wasn't going to find the answers here, but he couldn't shake the feeling that he had stumbled upon something truly significant. This wasn't just a TV. It was a time capsule, a message from the past. A message that whispered of innovation and entertainment, but also of hubris, and perhaps, ultimately, regret. As he made his way back through the desolate hallways of the skyscraper, he couldn't help but think that maybe, just maybe, there was a lesson to be learned from all of this. A lesson about the fleeting nature of time, the dangers of technology, and the importance of cherishing the present moment. Or maybe it was just a really weird day. He'd have to add it to the list.